Ach, wieś, jaki wspaniały post, z którego się cieszę. Czekaj, co to za hałas?
Step off! Step off! Shit! They jumping me! They jumping me! They jumping
Hello again, and welcome to Hoi 4. Do you like armed conflict? Do you own stocks in the leading ammunition manufacturer? Then strap your seatbelt so tight that your organs pop and make sure to avoid the sea of anti-personnel mines. In Hoi 4, you have several countries to pick from with varying levels of historical detail, and most with a unique focus tree, depending on how much you're willing to pay. When you boot up the game, you're given two start dates, 1936 and 1939. 1936 starts you at the very beginning of the year, giving you roughly 3 years to build up a civilian economy, military industry, and potentially a robust military. Not to mention lots of time to complete focuses that range from the funny colored compass, buffing your military, or getting free factories. In the 1939 start date, you have significantly less time in August, only really about a month or so to prepare. That is if you're in Europe. If you start in Asia, say China or Japan, you start locked in a war that's devolved into one big Verdun, where neither side can push because of supply problems. Added in No Step Back was a proper logistics and supply depot system with use of railways. Before then, you merely produced what you needed, with a factory, going into stockpile, and then the stockpile would be run through by the garrisons and the units in your army. With No Step Back, you need to produce the railway line, a supply depot to reduce dead zones, and also the priority of trucks that can help extend the supply line past the depot. Simple in practice? Surprisingly. But if you don't manage it at all, you'll get yourself at a 50,000 gun deficit. Consider yourself so deep in a grave you'll end up on the other side of the earth, and your capital facing a storm worse than Hurricane Katrina. The economic system in Hoi 4 isn't all that complex. Civilian factories make civilian goods, and military factories make military goods. One makes hot chip, the other makes white phosphorus. Your economy level dictates how many civilian factories are dedicated to making civilian goods. Compared to construction, the more you have, the faster you build. There's also refineries like rubber and oil, fuel silos for storing more oil, air bases, radar stations, forts for land and sea, and the Lord Almighty, railroad and supply hub. Now let me be crystal clear. Just because I have 30 minutes of hell in True Blitzkrieg doesn't make me good at this game in any way, shape, or form. I'm terrible. The Division designer is by far one of the most game mechanics of all time.
Speaking of which...
All of the units add manpower, but those units also need equipment. All of them need infantry equipment or guns. Support companies use support. Artillery uses artillery. You get the gist. Most basic run-of-the-mill division you can use is a 3 tall by 3 wide infantry square with engineers and artillery for support. This should get you through some of the early game and be usable for defense on positions and ports and supply hubs, but past 1941 you should really be using something else. For this, we'll be using France. No, go. Fast. Oh, that's a lot of things going on at once. May 8th, 1938, or not 1938, 1937, had a lot happen. Oh boys, we're all at war. Call everybody.
Attention. Attention. Aux ordres.
Oh my god, they did! Oh, fuck! We just robbed them of local supply. Really shouldn't. This is... Army reform is done. Let's start investing in Start investing in the country. Oh yes. Don't mind if I do.
Arrêtez. Gardez vos distances.
You want to push it? Push back. You want to push? We push back. Where's the mouse? Behind. And it's that easy! Well, that's all for today. Make sure to come by next time, because then, we're going extraterrestrial.